They don't know.
With DJ Ansounds.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is DJ Ansounds, and it is a beautiful day for it. We just got finished with a wild weekend. We did 3 events on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. On Thursday, we were over at Ghost Light Tavern. It started off a little slow. We had a little bit of a private party coming in after a private film screening, and they were having a little bit of an after party there. It started off slow, but once things started picking up, it picked up pretty quickly. And then on Friday, we were over at Lincoln Tavern. As always, Lincoln was wall to wall before we even really started. Once they put up the barrier and once they moved the last table, from the first song, the whole dance floor was packed, and it was like that just about all night. Then on Saturday, which was the wildest of all the nights, we were over at Loco Lounge. Started around 9 and went till about 12:45, and it got nuts towards the end of it. People were getting pushed, people getting punched, there was people jumping off the walls, bouncing off the walls. Place was absolutely hopping, so I'm excited to get through that one and show you guys some of those clips. So we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna first start over at Thursday at Ghost Light Tavern. We got to Ghost Light pretty early, got in there, set up. There wasn't many people in there to start, and they would let me know that from 9 to 10 there'd be a private kind of party coming in of something, and then they ended up coming here for a little bit of after party. So it was a little slow to start, and we also had a little bit of an older age group in here. You can kind of see as they start to file in. But we started off pretty loungy, dipped a little bit into some of the Afrobeat, Afro house stuff. And then this is really when the requests started coming in. This was probably the heaviest night of requests of all 3 nights on a Thursday. But they were asking for Rasputin. These girls came up and asked for some Cardi B. We got this one. Poor guy got excited, but I was like, hey, maybe any song. Maybe any song from Miami, but I don't know if he really understood me. I forget what this one was, but it might have just been for Bad Bunny. They needed the apple bottom jeans. So I slipped it in there for them right after this one. Slowly started mixing it in. They loved it. So this is when we kind of slowly started picking it up too, the BPM wise. Moved into a little Barbra Streisand. I think they asked for Rasputin again, and I was like, I have it, and I'll mix it in. came up again and asked for that Miami song again. So she took my offer on any song about Miami. Someone nodding here. She said Get Out by Sierra, I think, and I played Get Out by JoJo. This guy asking for some Drake. His buddy asking for some Drake. They were cool about it. This is their third friend asking for some Drake. These guys were a good vibe. They're fun. So I threw on a little Drake for him. My boy Eddie came through. He runs Loco, so that's where we stop on Saturday night. Finally got Rasputin in there for them, and they came out. They showed up for it. The camera kept falling over because of the vibration. It would just knock over a couple points, and at one point just knocked the battery out. Ended it a little bit right after this. So Friday, head over to Lincoln. Started off just getting my stuff together. I don't really need to bring a lot. It's just kind of a bag and my controller. It's pretty easy. Usually shoot to get there around 8:30. Met these guys, got the lights going, did a little bit of Christmas already themed going here. The lights kind of screw with the camera a little bit, but we were able to kind of brighten the footage to make it somewhat clear. Get them singing early. She was asking me, she goes, next song, and I go, fine, no request for you. My buddy Mikey came through. It was the Marine's 250th birthday, so him and his buddies were all getting dinner. Sexy back. Got a little request for Tate McRae here. She knows the formula. Gas me up, tell me I'm doing good. It's like a picture with all the Marines. I'm gonna stage hopper. Got a request for some EDM, if you would call it that. So some country mashups, stuff like that. So I hit him with one of my own mashups here. They asked for super bass, little Nicki Minaj. Doing a little re-up on that super bass reflect. Thought she was gonna tear down the booth. This girl asked to put the headphones on, which I count as a request. And I think this upset some other people. I forget what that request was, but we only had about a song left, and these girls in the front, they were rocking for a bit. They asked for some jiglets. So I the end of the night there at Lincoln. So Saturday, headed over to Loco Lounge. Got in there, set up pretty early. A couple friends met me back. My goal was to pack the booth this night. So started off, this was my crew. I said, you guys are holding it down for me tonight. And started off with Namino, Better. It's one of my favorite tracks recently. Anything Namino really I love. But this was a fun set. I jumped in to some of that heavy house pretty early. Was able to keep it up all night, so it was a lot of fun. And this night grows a lot. We didn't get a ton of requests this night. People kind of just let me do my thing. Of course, as always, sweating the burnout mixes here. I love those. Anything that he remixes is unreal. Got to dip into my garage bag a bit. But you can tell, like, this place is absolutely packing up. Had to drop that new Chris Lake banger. The most requested song of the summer and fall. Took me a second to realize that this was Zach. He used to be the manager at Loco and was a guy who booked me here for years. So it was great to see him. Another one of the managers at the Broadway group. I don't know who this kid was in the room. So things really started kind of heating up around here. It was getting so packed. People were stepping on each other's feet. A scuffle. Had to give this guy the old, you're good to go. It's your time to go. My boy BG pulling through with his girl Claude. Some more of my best friends here. Can see these two guys start jawing. Looks around. Colleen did not know what to do. She just kills me watching that back. They got him out quick. Started moving it along, and we basically went right back to partying. I had Natalie start bringing more people back. This might have been the song of the night.
drink a Diet Coke. She on that Coke diet.
So we're probably getting into the last like half hour of the night right here. Started getting wild. Had to drop another one of my own edits. Back again with my secret weapon. Not so secret though. Pulled more people back. Got him. At this point, we had absolute heads in the booth. right around here. This was the last song of the night, which got everyone going. And that basically concluded the weekend. It was an absolute wild weekend, full of events. So looking forward to the next weekend at Loco Fenway and down.